Well, hello there. How is everyone? I hope you're all well. You beautiful, beautiful people. It's still Monday. Can't believe I actually know what day it is. You know me, I seldom do. Anyway, what are we talking about? We're talking about this David Grusch STILL. I did a video the other day. Obviously, this is the guy with this massive ability to obtain secrets because of his clearance. He's got like level 50 super clearance, which gives him access to some of the world's most biggest secrets, and this includes the existence of extraterrestrial beings. And he's blowing the whistle, but he's been given the go-ahead to blow the whistle, but he's not been given any proof to show, because the people who govern that proof, they don't have the clearance that he has. So even though there's certain people who want people to know stuff, there's certain people who can't access that information because it's a complicated thing. It's a complicated thing. But look, this is my concern. This is the way I look at it all. The government seldom, in fact, not seldom, never does anything that benefits the public. Certainly not in this country, and by looking at the US and the state of a lot of the systems in the US, I'd say that's pretty accurate for you guys too, because that's just what we generally see. So my biggest question is, look, first of all, with respect of this extraterrestrial existence and this whistleblowing, it's not whistleblowing if you can't prove it. And by someone coming forward and saying, well, because I had massive clearance and it gave me this access, you can trust me because my credentials are impeccable. So when I say something exists, I'm telling you, it exists. Well, sadly for you, Mr. Grusch, I don't fucking trust you. I don't know you, I don't trust you, and you have not shown anything that proves the existence of anything. But what I do have to question is, why is this happening? Why is this situation actually happening in the first place? Again, because, as I've just mentioned, the government seldom do anything with the public's interest in mind. Point being, I find this as a bit of a distraction. I think that this is all about taking our attention away from something and put it onto something else, or something that happens over here. That Kansas City shuffle that I've spoken about in previous videos. Look over here, look over here, look at the shiny fucking ball. But over here is where all the magic is happening. What is going on? What is actually happening in the world right now that the governments have decided that this is something that is going to prick the curiosity enough to make you ignore stuff? Because that's generally what happens when the government wants you to ignore the exponential rise in living prices and, you know, house prices going so high that people can't afford to buy them, so on and so forth. They do something, or they bring something out that means that people start to focus on that so they can get this done. So I don't see this as this whistleblower coming forward in order to bring some secrets that have been held by the governments for decades and decades. I see this as a concern as to what is actually happening. Again, we've just gone through the COVID pandemic, and we've spoken about the exponential rise in living costs since lockdown. And the fact that despite the costs of living going up so high, we're still seeing energy companies posting record profits. These things don't go hand in hand. How can you turn around and say, well, these living increases are warranted, but yet you're hearing the companies that are supplying making more money than they've ever made? I said to my partner at the beginning of all this, before all this happened, I said, watch what happens after. This will be used as an excuse for prices to go up through the roof. Government, where they provided help throughout the pandemic, that would be clawed back. and that would be clawed back through the assistance of allowing prices to go up and up and up, which meant that their tax would go up and up and up. Their piece of the pie would be larger, and the people would get their money back and some. And like I say, I just fear that this alien story is just another attempt for the government to blindside you with something, or hide something else that's going on. So keep your eyes peeled, because I would say in the upcoming months, years, whatever, there will be something that was happening now, but everyone was too busy looking for UFOs and aliens. So I would say to anybody who was saying that they have proof of the existence of and look, I'm a believer. And what I mean by that is I believe that you would have to be stupid, naive, or both to believe that there is no existence out there beyond our planet. In the vastness of space, to say that we are the only things that exist, I find that sad. But would the government release information that gives us that knowledge if it did even exist? Because I don't think they would. Let me know what you think, and I'll catch you all on the next one.